You came to me in that hour of need, when I was so lost, so lonely. You came to me, took my breath away, showed me the right way, the way to lead. You filled my heart with love, showed me the light above. Now all I want is to be with you. You are my one true love, taught me to never judge. Now all I want is to be with you.
Peace be with you. My name is Ilham Nouri, and I'm here with Garchi Farda on behalf of AAMO. And I'm joined by Mr. Michael Smith. He's president of the Washington Center. The Washington Center promotes professional achievement, civic engagement, and leadership, particularly geared towards underrepresented communities, such as our own Afghan community. Mr. Smith first joined the Washington Center back in its inception in 1976. Since then, over 43,000 students have gone through the program and the internship at Washington, D.C. Mr. Smith also has served in many more important roles at the center before becoming president. He has been the Director of Student Services, Vice President of Administration and Student Life, Vice President of Operations, Senior Vice President of Senior Vice President and Executive Vice President, and Chief Operating Officer. So, we're very lucky to have him here. Welcome, Mr. Smith. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure to be here with you.
I wanted to start off by asking you about the purpose of the Washington Center and your union with the Center for Global Understanding and the internships you offer.
Our program is, as you mentioned, 35 years old, and the purpose was to bring college students from all over the world to Washington to see firsthand how public policy is formulated in this country, to see the value of public service, and to get a comprehensive experience that includes an internship, an academic course, and lectures that are in line with a student's major. And finally, your question about, your point rather about CFGU and the Washington Center, we both have similar motives, and that is we want to bring Muslim American students to Washington to be exposed to the policymakers and to acquire leadership skills and learn how this government operates.
Thank you. All worthy causes. How valuable do you deem the program in the ways of engaging the youth of underrepresented and underserved communities into programs that promote leadership and civic engagement so that they may become more active in their communities?
Well, that's one of the reasons that the CFGU and the Washington Center provides scholarship support. We recognize that students from underrepresented communities and students who don't have the social and economic background to be able to afford programs like this need a helping hand, and we believe that incorporating those students in with our general population is both integrative and educational in terms of the value of the experience.
Of course. Now, another question I had for you is how has the program impacted the society, and what have you heard from the alumni that have graduated from the program?
Well, we believe that it's from the feedback we get from the students. Many of them say it was the most important part of their undergraduate experience, that it allowed them to put into practice the theory they had gained the first 2 years or 3 years they had been on campus. And they believe that not only will their skills have been enhanced, and corporations, businesses, other nonprofit organizations that might hire them will see the value that this practical experience, while they were an undergraduate, hat on them as lifelong learners and as contributors to their own communities. One of the hallmarks of this program is it encourages students not only to help themselves in terms of their own career, but to give back through volunteerism in their own communities. And the students that have come through the CFGU Washington Center Partnership are already going back to their campuses, volunteering more, getting engaged, and we think that's a very positive development.
Thank you. One of the facets of this program, which offers boundless opportunities to students to enhance their leadership skills, is a public service affairs program that you have, in which the students are able to meet congressmen and even vice presidents and other legal dignitaries of Washington. Could you speak more about that, please?
Sure. We have two different programs. One is a public policy debate series where students are brought to Capitol Hill to meet with congressmen, congresswomen, senators in small groups, anywhere from 3 to 8, so that they spend a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour with one of these national legislators and get their questions answered. Not only how they started their career and built their career, but how it has impacted their communities. The second thing we do is a national lecture series that meets on Monday afternoons, and that's where we'll get ambassadors, cabinet level secretaries, senators. I know Senator Hagel is speaking to the students in June. So that caliber of person comes in, and through modeling their own behavior, undergraduate college students can see what it takes to become a leader and the necessary courses that they need to take. So it's on both levels it works.
It's a great program indeed. I can't say it enough. Now, how would one go about applying for the program, and what requirements do you have for the youth who are interested in it?
Sure. They need to be juniors or seniors in college. They need to have a 2.75 GPA or higher, and they need to apply through our website, which is www.twc.edu. And both our application and the CFGU partnership application can be found at that website.
Viewers, there's a reason that Mr. Smith has been working at the Washington Center for 35 years. It truly does incredible work in training students in the field of leadership and the field of civic service, so that we may be more a part of the government and a part of the society around us. I strongly encourage you to go to their website, to look them up, to apply, to encourage others to apply. It's a very valuable program, and we certainly appreciate the time you've taken to help with this.
One thing I would add is that the AAMO community could really be supportive of this effort by not only encouraging the young people to apply, but by supporting them as they start their careers, and to the extent they can ask these young people and encourage them to volunteer in their communities, we're all beneficiaries of that kind of support. So AAMO, thank you very much for your support.
Thank you very much.